Alrighty, so for a while now, and honestly, ever since I've started playing Tabor, I've been getting asked the same question about, me and kitted raids. And to all of you guys who have asked that question, no, I was not ignoring you. No, I was not trying to avoid the question. And I do apologize if you asked that question and didn't get it answered. But that's why we're here, and that's what we're doing in today's video. How's it going, everybody? I hope all of you were having a great day. And we're back here today with a brand new video in Ghosts of Tabor. You guys already know what it is. So yes, I often get asked why I do not run kitted in my raids, because you see all of these other Tabor YouTubers running their raids with their most top-notch gear, the most best weapons, all of that good jazz, and me, well, I don't do that. And to keep things short and to be, well, straight up honest, I am really not that great of a player. But you know what? Most times, often than not, when I do run kitted raids, within the first 30 seconds to like 5 minutes, I'm instantly getting dropped. And yes, I know, most of the best raids and most of the best loot and everything of the above comes from, well, being kitted and doing kitted raids. I'm surprised there's no scavs here. Oh, there he is. Oh god. And also, I don't play this game religiously. I'm not on this game every day as much as I want to be. I don't have the time to do that. So I'm not raking in all of these kits and all of these armors and all just everything of the above more than normal. So the kits that I do get, I tend to want to keep them as long as I possibly can. You know what I mean? It's not like a gear fear, because I don't care if I use it or lose it. But because I'm not, gaining it all the time, I feel like I want to just keep it for as long as possible, if that makes sense. And though sometimes it does pay out, a lot of the times it really doesn't. Because let's face it, everyone's running kitted. Everybody has all the good gear. Everybody has everything they need. This is the way they're going to be running. So you know what? I think it's about time we join that crew. We join the kitted gang. We run raids the way we are supposed to and use the armor the way we are supposed to, and just see what we can pull out with all of these kitted raids that we do. So far, the budget kits have been paying off, so we're going to take that with a grain of salt, and hopefully that luck applies to these kitted raids, and I'm almost more than certain it's going to, because if it didn't, that would be kind of garbage. Okay, what are we thinking for our first kitted raid? What should we run? Not our only Ragnar. We're going to leave that sitting there, which, by the way, did used to be on there, but hey, you know what? This honestly seems like a perfectly good first kit. I might not use the Alton. I might swap that out for a different helmet. Either way, we're going to use the armor. We're going to use the bag. And we're going to use the gun. Works out. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love a good old AK-5C? These things absolutely shred. And you know what? This thing has absolutely no ammunition. But if I'm not mistaken, this thing can also use drum mags of... I'm assuming it's this one, right? Yeah. But I also seem to have some spare stoner drum bags, to which I think it's fair that we run that. And you know what? We're gonna make some AP, because why not? Okay, so you already know. We're starting off Chodov Mall. As well as we do have the extra mags. Well, they're not AP, but they're gonna work out just the same. We got the Gear Tech, which we're going to fill with meds. The tier 5. That is not the helmet. The Dominator helmet. We are kitted and we are ready for some action. Or some spontaneous death action. Who knows what's going to go on here. Look at all of these NRSs that I'm going to just kind of steal from this bag and use. There is actually no way. Oh, we're falling. We might spawn back into the map. Things are getting darker. I'm not gonna lie. I hear the gunshots, but they sound so far away. Taking out this clip. Putting it back in made me start falling. Oh. So you spawn me through the floor. And there's just really no chance of coming back. I'm not impressed. Like, legit. I mean, what was that? For real? What the hell was that? I guess we will be running this one because, well, the game decided it did not want to be, fun and nice to us and wanted to give us a very terrible start to our lovely kitted adventures. And also maybe waste a whole bunch of AP. You know what? Whatever. Oh, let's do this again. Okay, we have our kit set up. It is pretty much the same kit. Nothing really has changed, honestly. AP, you know what it is, except we're bringing more extra mags this time. Except this one also has AP because why not? Got the gear tech, our meds. Hopefully this time we get a actual spawn that doesn't completely screw us over. Right? Okay, this is definitely a more proper spawn. Not completely getting screwed over this time. Somebody has a shotgun. Really shouldn't be wasting my AP rounds on scavs, so. Okay, I was gonna say, how the hell do you see me? But you know what? I'll give it to you. Sounded like somebody was down over there. Okay. Do we get lucky and find a one-shot? Maybe. No one-shot. You thought I was that lucky? Maybe for a GPU. Nope. What am I at? 50. You know, I wish you could just put the cap back on these things and save them, but no, you gotta go through the whole damn thing. And I mean, I guess that's why they have chromadals, but no flare either. You know, I honestly think we're just gonna go up the stairs. I think the short stairs is probably our better bet. Oh no, we should be okay. Okay, very odd that the footsteps decided to stop when I peeked up here. Okay. You know... Oh, I thought that was the brand new bag. I was like, yo. But no. Again, I'm not that lucky. That was just me running across that, right? Oh, of course, you have priority grab. Even out of a box. Give me a flashlight. That would honestly... That was a grenade. We'll keep an eye. I heard a grenade pop, so we know somebody's close. Not that I'm ultimately terrified now that I know I have a kitted weapon, but... Oh my god. Legit, what compelled them to push? Like, let's be real. There's two of them. There he is. That was a headshot. Dead on. I'm probably out of AP now. Oh, no, still got the AP. Besides those... kitted players, I heard. We should be alone. I don't think he was alone. Oh, he was running some AP too. Except he's a lefty. Dog, if you're a lefty, I'd rather just run your gun with nothing. A little bit stronger. I will give him that. What did you have in your bag? Oh, yours was just a gear tech. Holy shit. And you had a Ronin. You're running night vision. That is actually cranked, dude. An AK Alpha. 55. So honestly, just in case. Okay. Well, not bad. Mind you, we've had already some loot factors going on here, but also some folding of some decent armor. Okay. Yeah, you and your priority grab. Like, I get it, but like, at the same time, man. I don't know if I can stack two. Oh, I can. Oh, it's because somebody died here. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I spent way too damn long trying to get that all into my bag. But we got it. I weighed way too much. D1300. Oh, look at that nice little mag right there. Oh, look at that. Another nice little drum mag. Oh, I didn't know I can actually stack them that way. We got 11 minutes on the clock, so I am almost more than certain that we are the only ones roaming around here, which is completely fine, you know. Maybe check some of the purple spawns and see if we can't find ourselves a purple. You hurt me. Holy shit. I guess I did hurt you. Oh, brother. Look at that. Dominator, get out of here. Put your helmet on there. There it is. There it is. Oh. Alright, you know what? I think we're gonna take our slow fat asses towards a extraction, actually, because, well, we can only move so quick. Every time I open my bag, I can reset my walking speed, but also at the same time, I don't want to open my bag consistently because it could just disappear on me. It's Tabor. Go. Go. I think that's my first Nikolai kit. We've got Chatra twice. I've killed him like 4 times, 5 times now, but I've got his armor twice. I think I actually have Nikolai armor laying around in my bunker somewhere, but just collected off of players. This is my first time actually killing him. There's another one down here somewhere. Where is he? Go, go, go. Who's shooting me? I mean, come on. That was absolutely insane. And, I mean, not the way I expected it to go by any means, but holy hell. I can barely move. You know what? Doing the weapon clear out on my wall is paying off because now I can put weapons places. I got an AK Alpha finally. You know how long I've been trying to collect an AK Alpha? This is the first time I'm ever collecting his shotgun because the last time I killed him... Yeah, actually, you know what? I have killed him. That's how I got one of these armors. And the last time I killed him, his shotgun didn't drop. So, there. Also, I do want to point out that our pistol-only budget rating and just our budget rating in general has really paid off. I mean, what, we were at 933,000 when we ended, I believe. Now look at us, 1.5 mil. All because I was doing just budget kit raids, either just pistol budget kit raids or other budget kit raids using budget weapons I had in my bunker. Alrighty, we are ready for our next raid. We are set up. We're running the same kit that we ran the last time. Nothing has changed, so you know what it is, except we refilled everything with the AP. Got some extra mags, and this one's AP'd out again. It's going to be good. And I'm thinking for this raid, we're going to hit some Island of Tabor, get some loot, see what happens. Also, just test and see if running kitted makes things just a whole lot better. And I mean, so far, it is proving to be the case. Okay, we have got radio. Okay, we will do that. That's fine. I honestly should oh my god, tripping my words here, should swap out my AP, but you know, it's fine, it's whatever. I'm gonna say this right now, there ain't no way these scouts didn't hear me shoot that. Alright. Buddy, that is AP going right through you. Like, let's be realistic here. A scav should not be able to withstand that much AP. Even if it wasn't hitting his head, it's just, he shouldn't be able to withstand that much AP in general. Okay, make it look like I'm not here. Ah, see? You take a headshot like a champ. That is a solid find, actually. You know me, I like my AP with the 919s. Which is why it has brought me to this moment. By the sounds of it, we got some company. That's fine. Honestly. I mean, not entirely, but it should be okay. Oh, that's actually a solid find, though. Typically, I would like to stay in sight. Of where this guy could be. He did seem to piss off those scavs down there. Huh. I didn't need to bring that many tangerines. I heard a footstep. It didn't sound like mine. Perfect. Oh, no flare. I don't see anybody. Alright, we have some people going off at research, which is completely okay. You know, I'm still not impressed about that scav taking that many rounds. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be able to tank AP like it's FMJ. You know, screw it. Alright, I think we're gonna move. I don't know, I'm usually good for, you know, detecting. Like, if you need to know if someone's there, I usually guide your back. Accuracy-wise, I'm not really gonna hit him perfectly, so, you know, that'd be on you. But if you need to know if a guy's in your area, I'm your man. I do have to be careful of being up in the hills like that, because you could have snipers. I heard the gunshots at radio, but I want to come over here. Also, I'm trying to... Oh, his one shots are here. Don't mind if I do. That's scav right there. Like I say, damn dude. You shouldn't be able to tank that many headshots or just shots of AP in general. There should be some solid ground. .12 gauge. Don't think anybody's been here in general. And I know it looks unlooted, so you're gonna be like, oh, of course nobody's been there. No. Some people don't loot everything. Or anything, for that matter. See, like, you should drop. Do I really need another bandage? No. Oh. Getting closer. A drum mag I have no use for, but I'll bring it. I also gotta remember, I got an MP5 that has AP for some reason. It's actually a decent helmet. I know what's in there. Almost got me. Nice little prank. G. The brand new building blocks that were added as junk loot. How about a GPU? What do you think? I'm not even gonna look at the back. I say no. But our luck's been pretty good. That's what I thought. Okay. Mediocre. Though, mind you, somebody has been down there. Just making sure before I start moving. Dude, I'm moving so slow. I didn't think I'd be that heavy. I think we're gonna move the outer rims of the forest. Oh, we got extractions. Pier is an extraction. I think we're gonna go for power though. There's actually no way he's actually coming for me. Oh. Well, you know what? Oh, I know exactly where that's landing. It's 3 of them. And all it took was to just look at them. And then poof, you're gone. Okay, so technically I did end up running a few other raids. We hit up Matkamias, which honestly wasn't too terrible, but also wasn't really the best. Dabbled in some kitted silo raids, which honestly did not go as planned. Which brings us to now. We're running a VSS kit because why not? We got the Vest B, which is higher than, most kits I ever run because I don't go any higher than a JPC usually. So you know what? We're going to count this towards a kitted run because I don't typically run Vest Bs. It's kitted. Got the C1300. We do have the gear tech, which we do have to unload, which, by the way, in our lovely little travels, get out of here. We actually ended up collecting the brand new duffel bag that was recently added here to Tabor, which is honestly not too bad. I like the way it looks, and it is a bit more spacious than the Avenger bag, like they state. Only has the 1 gun holder, which is fine, but honestly, so far I'm liking it, and I might end up using it in one of these raids, just to, test it out. Not only do we have 1, but we have 2. Okay, so what I'm thinking, we got a VSS kit, we got a Vest B. It's nothing major, it's nothing huge, but I think we're gonna take this kit and we're gonna run it over on Matka Underground because, it makes honestly a lot of sense. Okay, pretty killer. We got a bathroom spawn and some promo dolls. That's actually pretty nice. And of course, I gotta wait to grab my bag. Oh. Oh. See, that's a deadly mistake, is not loading your gun. Okay. The fact that a scav has already got me to that point is honestly quite bad, but we're just gonna move on. Hopefully nobody spawned up here. I don't think so. I just heard some wicked footsteps. I have no idea where they are though. We'll get the footsteps straight to silence. I don't like that. We'll take the impact nade. Instead of just dealing with the scav. ain't gonna lie. Pretty empty now. That's an AK mag. Okay. We do have somebody else we have to be worried about. Okay, it's just a scav. If you're quick with it and then you hide, they won't know. I need that scav alive. Alright, so I did hear some other silent shots before I came officially in here. Now, if that guy's actually gonna push me, I'm not 100% sure, but he might. Alright, you know what? I don't need you anymore. What I need is some of that fine loot. Okay. That was a scar. And that's a dominator. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we got extractions. Was I really hiding in here that long? I'm pretty sure these guys are probably gonna check down here. Well, ended up sitting in here most of the time because I thought people would come in here and I thought I'd be that guy, you know, to try to get the upper hand on them, but no, what is going on with my gun there? Well, you know what? I guess I'll just make it a little bit interesting. Why don't we hit a purple? Feel like that'd be fun. Okay. Whatever. And that's what I'm going to use to defend myself. Ragnar, if he wants to get in there. Okay. Freaking giraffe. Why not? Stoner. And MDR. Which will be better with the Stoner drum mag. Okay. A hacking tool, which in my opinion makes no sense to me, but there's the AP. I was wondering when you'd make your appearance. You know, I'm going to leave you there. You're going to be my help. Alright, I mean, not all that great, but not terrible. Oh, that is an angle grip, isn't it? No? Oh, it's just a different type of grip. Okay. Okay, you know what? That should work. We're going to use that. Is this an M1 ASAS? I think it is. Now, Bridge Underground's my closest, but how easy it's going to be to hit that one, I really don't know. Like, I've heard some gunshots. Okay, you know what? We're just going to make a run for it. Really? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, given the fact that there are scavs here, that is a good sign, actually. You know, like, I'm sure this is probably a good weapon. I'm just complete and total garbage with it. Alright. Extraction. You know what? At least we hit a purple. Wasn't an interesting raid, but purple loot. There we go. Got an M1A SAS. Decent. We didn't find any armor upgrade, which was kind of disappointing. C1300, Dominator. Nonetheless, purple loot. We got another Ragnar. AP, which is always good. And, well, this thing, which I'm sure is priced at a very high valuable price. Let's see. 150,000 TK? Goodness. You're telling me this thing is worth 150,000 TK? And come to think about it, I think that is my most valuable item now that I have in my bunker, which is also insane. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to run Match Yes. Technically, we already did run this location, and it kind of was, you know, a mid-run. We didn't die. We successfully got out, but the loot was like, meh. So hopefully this time, this raid is a little different and gives us just a little bit more, and hopefully also get out successfully. That's, of course, the main point. Okay. I don't know why I keep checking my mag. It's always going to be the same. We're going to be the first one to get in the building. Hopefully without making a ruckus. At least not until we're inside. Okay. Scout not in here. Ooh, we got actually the good spawn. Okay, okay. Oh, dude, you didn't even see me. Relax. Maybe you did, but that's besides the point, you know? Buddy, relax. AK drum mag. Well, luckily we brought one Promodol with. That will help us. There we go. Okay. Scav moved down? No, it sounded like he did. When we checked purple, it wasn't there. So, we're gonna at least loot over here a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. Scar. Pretty damn decent. I'm also just listening to the footsteps just to make sure, you know, they're regular. Also, remember, I have that impact nade. It's going to be our savior. Yeah, you know what? Good enough. Arms can handle it. I think someone's there. Whether someone's there or not isn't the biggest question. It's whether someone wants to ruin our day. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking we do something just a little bit more fun for this raid. But on top of that, it also gives us a good little chance to test out the brand new site that they've just recently added as well. What do we think? Try this out, see how it works. I think it'd be pretty nice. How does this work? You can toggle it. Oh, okay. Zoom forth, zoom back. Oh, that's actually very nice. I just hit myself in the head. I think that's the kit we'll do. That's exactly how we're going to do it. There we go. All right, we are prepared. We are ready to go. We're hitting Island of Tabor because, you know, we're doing our fun kit, which involved an arm. So, island. Also, we're going to be running the brand new duffel bag that was recently added. We're going to give it a try, see what's new, see all the space it can hold. You know, just have some fun. Otherwise, we got the Vest B once again. We're not going in super kitted, but kitted more than I usually do. Dominator. With our arm, we're going in just a little bit more heavy hitting, so that is well prepared. And you know what? I'm going to give the MDR a try. Why not? I kitted it out, so we're ready to go. Okay, what spawn did we get? Not a terrible spawn to have. Not the best spawn to have either. But we're going to camp it because I brought a little something special with me, so I feel like using it. Why not? It will add a little fun to the raid. My innocent hope is that nobody spawned over here, because that's where I can just get shredded. I do have to be careful on that front. Otherwise, we're okay. Where are they? Now they're moving around. Nope. Yeah? Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of bad. I didn't bring any meds this round. There's not a med cabinet in here. It's already a bad start, but the mag isn't. That's good. The colors in this room seem just oddly weird. Or the colors in this raid in general just seem oddly weird. No way. That's actually an insane find. Give me a scope, and then we're 100% ready. I know that's a lot to ask for. You know I hate it, but we're gonna do it. It definitely was a player, right? Okay. Guess we'll just hop room to room. Or, I guess, cabin to cabin. See what loot we can dig up. And hopefully not get shot from behind. It's always the scariest. It's just because you see me, right? Oh. That's an M240B. Okay, an MP5K. I'm still unsure where this guy is. You know what? I am just gonna... Oh my god, dude, that guy's SKS sounds killer. Come on. Oh, Mr. M240B is still lurking about. You know, honestly, if I can get to that tower and get to the top, I can probably see where he is. Of course, that scav wants to ruin it. Now, if I can just get up here without instantly getting drilled, we'll be happy. Okay, okay. Now we can kind of give a little bit of a peek here and just see what's going on. What kind of bag? Oh, that's one of these bags. Look at that. I'm almost certain he's actually probably just camping this hill here because he probably has the purple he wants to hit. So, dude, this site is actually very nice. Like how you can be like close range with it and then very far range with it. Well, not like very far, but actually that's far enough. Alright, you know what? We're gonna get down and we're gonna go have a little bit of fun. Maybe. As if these scavs don't just drop me instantly. I'm sure I just took out all the scavs. Trying to see if one of these might have a health cabinet in them. %. You know what? Screw it. Oh, look at that. And it wasn't an NRS. Oh my god. Another Barrett. Not that I'm complaining about a Barrett. You know what? We're just gonna leave that Barrett. We're gonna take the mag. Or we're just gonna... Come on. Oh, yeah. You know me. I like my AP. How could there have not been an NRS in that cabinet? That's actually horrendous. P90. That would probably fit in here. And a tier 5. Okay. And that should fit. Oh, didn't even notice this down here. Oh, I have a few of these. I'm not the biggest fan of an M1A SAS. So honestly, I think I'm just going to leave that one. Oh, an AK5C though. Sorry, MDR. You proved to be very useful to me. But at this moment in time, you are no longer needed. It's not our food, it's our water we gotta be really concerned about. Oh goodness. There's a chance we'll get water in here. In one of these. What is that? Okay. It's good for the food. It's just the water. The water is what's going to ruin us. I didn't open anything in here. So we're just gonna have to hope and see that I find water. How? Oh, come on. Oh, you're such a bugger. Yep. That is just how it's going to treat us. And honestly, the moment I start taking damage from water or hydration, yeah. Oh no. Why couldn't I find water? No. A little longer. Well, I didn't prepare myself all too well for that raid, so, you know, survival got the best of us. But you know what? Despite all the deaths that we did have, we're gonna take all the wins and basically say, today was not a terrible day, because the loot that we collected, the armor, the weapons, and overall just the money we've made in this video running kitted raids has been absolutely insane. We stocked the wall up with some more better weapons, we got some better gear. We have finally collected full Chatra armor, which, you know, took me very long for some reason, and it shouldn't have, but we finally got it, including his shotgun, so that's a win. Got that giraffe, which is worth apparently $150,000. Insane. We're gonna keep it, but probably end up selling it eventually. We made loads of money, and it was honestly a very good day, and I can see why all the YouTubers and everyone in general just chooses to run their top-notch kits and just run kitted in general, because even though you may die and you may lose these good gear, this good weapons, whatever it may be, you do end up pulling in a lot of the good gear and a lot of the good weapons and loot a lot more frequently running kitted, so I feel like it just outweighs, you know, the loss and the wins. But with all the loot and all of the good armor, weapons, and learning a valuable lesson about running kitted and just raiding in general, I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this awesome video where I came here to finally answer your guys' question on why I do not run kitted and why I just in general do not run kitted raids at all, and you know, ultimately learning a very valuable lesson on why people run kitted raids in this game and why running kitted is ultimately your best friend and gives you the most best outcome in this game, then you can let me know by dropping a big fat thumbs up on this video. And if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. Now you already know we have a brand new milestone that we've been trying to reach, which is 1,000 subscribers. It's a big number, but with everybody joining the channel recently, all the new subscribers, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the content. I know we're going to get to that milestone very soon, and I just want to thank everybody for the massive amount of support and all the love you've been showing me on my channel and videos, and also just sticking around through all the breaks and all of the, you know, very long times until I upload a new video. I'm hoping to change that very soon here, but you know, time, being busy, adult. I post gaming videos almost regularly. I like to give myself a break every now and then unless I'm having an issue, and then I try to resolve that issue as quickly as possible, but you know, I'm here almost consistently. Although I did lose a pretty decent kit, I'm going to say this right now. I think running kitted is just going to be our new norm, because it has honestly helped us out a lot, and despite the money not really changing in our bunker, we have definitely gained. So you know what? We're going to take that right to the bank, and we're just going to keep our mouths quiet and stop complaining. And as always, I'll see you guys in this bunker or on that battlefield in the next video. Later. Drop that cat beat, boys.